Mm, mm. You almost loved me. You held me like a promise for a little while. Looked at me like forever in your tired eyes. I gave you all my softness, all my late night truth, but something in your heart stayed out of reach of mine. I learned your silence like a second language. Felt the distance growing under all your sweet words. I kept calling it love because I needed to, even when it hurt to hold what wasn't really there. You got so close to all I am, then left me with your half-lit hands. You almost loved me, almost stayed, almost saw forever in me. Almost held my heart like it was home, but almost never means you won't end up alone. You gave me just enough to dream, just enough light to ruin me. Now I'm breaking where you maybe used to be. You almost loved me. I still replay the way you said my name so slow, like maybe if I listened hard it meant more than it did. You wore tenderness like something temporary, and I wore hope like it could make you choose me. I kept the little moments like they could save us, tiny golden things I turned into a life. But love can't live on almost in soft confusion, and I was dying, trying to call your distance kind. You touched the deepest part of me without enough love to keep me safe. You almost loved me, almost stayed, almost saw forever in me. Almost held my heart like it was home, but almost never means you won't end up alone. You gave me just enough to dream, just enough light to ruin me. Now I'm breaking where you maybe used to be. You almost loved me, and that's the cruelest kind of leaving. Not a fire, not a clean goodbye, just the slowest fading in your eyes. While I kept begging something half alive, I would've rather had the truth than all your beautiful hesitation. Because now I wear the ghost of us like a wound made out of patience. You almost loved me, almost enough to make me still believe, almost enough to make me call it real, almost enough to leave a scar that never heals. You gave me just enough of you to make it hard to lose the truth that I was all in for a love that couldn't be. You almost loved me, almost held me, almost chose me, almost loved me, and that almost broke me. You love me best in flattering light, with my hair done soft and my eyes held bright. You kissed my lips like I was art, but never learned the shadows of my heart. You like me glowing, quiet, sweet, a lovely thing you didn't have to keep. And I kept trying to be enough, in the shape of someone easy to love. I was beautiful when I didn't need too much, but beauty fades when it starts asking for love. Too pretty to stay, that's how you loved me, then walked away. Like I was meant for a moment, not a name. Something to want, but not to save. You held me close, then let me break. Left me with all the love I gave. I was your dream until I felt too real. Too pretty to stay, too soft to heal. Too soft to heal. I learned to smile through the emptiness, to wear my hurt like elegance. Put on my dress, fixed up my face, and still looked abandoned in every way. You made leaving look almost kinda gentle, lie with perfect timing. But tender endings cut the deepest too, when they come dressed up looking like you. You love the glow, but not the way. The girl in bloom, not the girl who stayed. Too pretty to stay, that's how you love me, then walked away. Like I was meant for a moment, not a name. Something to want, but not to save. You held me close, then let me break. Left me with all the love I gave. I was your dream until I felt too real. Too pretty to stay, too soft to heal. Too soft to heal. Was I just lovely for the leaving? A little beauty for your empty hands? Did you only want the shining version, not the one who loved you past the end? Now every mirror knows the truth. I still look whole, but I'm missing you. You left me polished, left me torn. A perfect smile with a heart outworn. Too pretty to stay, too easy to kiss, too hard to choose that way. You made me feel like something rare, then left like I was never really there. You took the warmth and left the frame. Now all this beauty wears your pain. I was your dream until I needed love. Too pretty to stay, not enough to hold. Too pretty to stay, that's what your silence said. A beautiful girl in a heartbreak dress. Lipstick and last words. I put on my lipstick like I still had somewhere to go. Like maybe red could hide the way my whole heart broke. You stood there in the doorway with your hands halfway cold, and dropped forever softly, like it wasn't made of gold. I tried to hold the moment, tried to make it stay, but goodbye was already written all across your face. The room was full of silence, but it said enough. Some endings don't need shouting when they're breaking love. You said it low, but it still cut deep. Now you're leaving lives in me, lipstick and last words. That's all you left on this side of her. A kiss on the glass, a crack in my heart. Something pretty can paint over the damage if I get the color right. But beauty can't do anything with sorrow this awake. And even all this glamour shakes when I hear your name. I still replay the way you wouldn't meet my eyes, like love had packed its bags before you said goodbye. And I keep all the pieces where your voice still burns. Some girls keep flowers, I keep what hurts. You left so calm, I came undone. Now every silence sounds like us. Lipstick and last words, that's all you left on this side of her. A kiss on the glass, a crack in my heart, something pretty falling apart. You made goodbye look almost kind, but it still wrecked every dream of mine. Now I wear red just to remember. Lipstick and last words. Was I just beautiful for the breaking? Just a soft place for your hesitation. You held me close like you were staying, then let me fall with perfect phrasing. Now every night I touch my mouth and think of all that love left out. You took the future from my hands and left me with this painted sadness. Lipstick and last words, still staining everything they touched. A final look, a fragile lie, a little mercy, a lifetime why. You made goodbye look almost sweet, but it still brought me to my knees. Now I wear red like a warning sign. Lipstick and last words. Lipstick and last words. On the glass, on my skin, in my chest, the prettiest pain you ever left. Tense, 10 fade. I still fold your memory into my clothes, like something I can carry when I'm feeling low. You left so clean, but nothing stayed the same. Now even my reflection answers to your name. I wear my smile like it was stitched in place, while tears keep finding home across my face. You moved on easy like a summer wind, but I'm still living where you're leaving ended. You touched my heart, then tore it through. Now everything soft still feels like you. I'm still wearing your damage, like a pretty little scar I never asked for. Still carrying the silence, still breaking where you held me before. You left your hurt in every part of me, in every sleepless night, in every memory. I look okay, but baby, underneath, I'm still wearing your damage on me. I'm still wearing your damage on me. I kept the words you never meant enough, like fragile glass from something that was love. I try to wash you out of all I am, but pain like this just settles in your hands. They say that time will turn the ache to dust, but time still hasn't taught my heart to stop. I hear your goodbye in the quietest things, in empty rooms and half-remembered dreams. You left your shadow in my skin, and I don't know where you stop, where I begin. I'm still wearing your damage, like a pretty little scar I never asked for. Still carry sleepless night in every memory. I look okay, but baby, underneath I'm still wearing your damage on me. Was I just too soft to survive your hands? Too full of love to understand how someone can kiss you like forever, then leave you lost and almost never. I hate that I still hold you close, and all the wounds I hide the most. You're gone, but somehow you remain, a beautiful and brutal stain. I'm still wearing your damage, like a velvet bruise beneath my best dress. Still holding all the pieces of the girl I was before this mess. You left your hurt in every part of me, in every trembling breath, in every memory. I may look healed in a softer light, but I'm still wearing your damage every night. Still wearing your damage, still dressing up the pain, still loving what destroyed me, still whispering your name. Still whispering your name. You came back with your eyes full of rain, like love had finally learned my pain. Stood in my door with shaking hands, too close to all we could have been. I saw regret in the way you breathed, like you were hurting too, like you still needed me. But time had already done its cruel work, and healing had begun beneath the hurt. You reached for me like before, but I'm not where you left me anymore. It was one kiss too late, one soft apology after too much pain, one almost forever that missed its place, one heart too broken to bend that way. You waited till the light was gone to tell me I was what you wanted all along. Now your love is standing at an empty gate. It's one kiss too late. I dreamed for months you'd change your mind, that you come back and ask for one more try. But dreams grow fragile when they wait too long, and even hope gets tired holding on. You touch my cheek like nothing changed, but I'm not the same girl you walked away from. I had to learn how to survive the night without your name to keep me warm inside. You found the words I needed then, but not the timing to save us in the end. It was one kiss too late, one soft apology after too much pain, one almost forever that missed its place, one heart too broken to bend that way. You waited till the light was gone to tell me I was what you wanted all along. Now your love is standing at an empty gate. better, it was lost. It was one kiss too late, one final moment with nothing left to say, one beautiful mistake that came too far away, one sorry wrapped in yesterday. You waited till I learned to live without the love you didn't know how to give. Now even if I want to, I can't stay. It's one kiss too late, one kiss too late. Still soft, still aching, still not enough to bring us back. I brush my hair and fix my face, like I could hide what time won't erase. Put on a dress you used to love, and wore my heartbreak like lace and blush. The mirror says I still look fine, but it can't see the storm inside. I paint my lips, I hold it in, still losing you beneath my skin. Everybody says I shine somehow, but they don't hear me breaking down. I'm pretty in the pain, smiling while my whole world rains, wearing her like it's a trend, trying not to fall again. You left me roses with the thorns, now I bloom where love got torn. I look beautiful but I ain't the same. I'm just pretty in the pain. I learned to walk in shattered heels and dance around the way this feels. You made goodbye look soft and sweet, then left your echo all over me. I keep your memory in my chest, like a secret I can't lay to rest. And every night I dress my scars like they belong with all these stars. They only see the light I fake, not the girl you're leaving made. I'm pretty in the pain, smiling while my whole world rains, wearing her like it's a trend, trying not to fall again. You left me roses with the thorns, now I bloom where love got torn. I look beautiful but I ain't the same. I'm just pretty in the pain. You loved me best when I was glowing, but not enough to keep me whole. Now I'm glitter on a goodbye, trying to survive the fall. I hate how good I look with tears I never show. You left me with a lovely face and a heart nobody knows. I'm pretty in the pain, softly drowning in your name, holding grace with trembling hands, breaking when nobody can. You left your shadow in my veins, now even sunlight feels like rain. I may be beautiful through the ache, but I'm still pretty in the pain. Pretty in the pain. That's how I wear what you became. A little gold, a little gray, a broken girl in perfect frame. I still wear your shadow on my skin at night, like perfume on a dress that lost the light. The room is quiet, but your leaving still speaks, and the tears I hide and the sleep I can't keep. Your name still lingers under my breath, soft like a prayer, sharp like regret. I touch the space where you used to be and break a little more, remembering me. You left so gently, I didn't hear the end. Now every memory cuts like it pretends. I'm velvet after goodbye, soft to the world, but I'm torn inside. You kissed my heart, then let it fade. Now I wear your love like a wound I can't erase. I look so calm, but baby, I still cry, falling apart in the prettiest lie. You took the warmest part of my life. Now I'm just velvet after goodbye. I kept your promises inside my drawer, next to the pieces of us you don't want anymore. The mirror says I'm doing fine somehow, but it doesn't see me when the dark comes down. I learned to smile with a shaking soul, to hold my own hand when I feel alone. But no one tells you how silence sounds when the one you love is no longer around. You left your ghost in every little thing. Now even beautiful hurts when it sings. I'm velvet after goodbye, soft to the world, but I'm torn inside. You kissed my heart, then let it fade. Now I wear your love like a wound I can't erase. I look so calm, but baby, I still cry, falling apart in the prettiest lie. You took the warmest part of my life. Now I'm just velvet after goodbye. Was I so easy to put away, like a song you loved and stopped to play? I gave you the best of my fragile heart, and you gave it back in broken parts. I still reach for you in my mind, even knowing I'll find nothing this time. You were my safe, my ache, my blue. Now all I have left is missing you. I'm velvet after goodbye, beautiful damage I cannot hide. You held me close, then let me bleed. Now every dream of you is all I need. I look alive, but something in me died the night you turned and left me behind. You took the girl who still believed in us. Now I'm just velvet after goodbye. Velvet after goodbye, soft in the silence, losing the fight. Still wearing love I can't untie. Velvet after goodbye. You left your lipstick on my favorite glass, like one last sign that you were here and past. The room still held the heat of your goodbye, but I was already breaking in the light. I wore the dress you said you loved the most. Now it just hangs there like a gentle ghost. Everything beautiful turned dangerous the night you let your silence cover us. slipped away, like love was fading while you stayed. You were gone in red, like a rose, like a warning, like the words you never said. Left your color on my heart, then disappeared into the dark. Now every shade of love looks like regret. Every kiss still burns inside my chest. You left me stained with what we used to be, gone in red, and still all over me. And still all over me. I still replay the way you touched my face, so soft it almost made the ending feel like grace. But tenderness can hurt the deepest too, and it's the last thing left of someone losing you. The mirror catches tears I never planned, falling slow like truth I cannot stand. I look okay in every light but one, the kind that shows me who I was before you were gone. You made the leaving look like art and left the ruin in my heart. You were gone in red, like a rose, like a warning, like the words you never said. Left your color on my heart, then disappeared into the dark. Now every shade of love looks like regret. Every kiss still burns inside my chest. You left me stained with what we used to be, gone in red, and still all over me. Was I just something beautiful to lose, a flame you loved until it burned for you? I gave you all my warmest, softest light. You turned away and took the night. Now crimson lives in every memory, in every wound, in every part of me. You left no final thread, just a broken girl and all this red. You are gone in red, like the last petal falling from the life we never kept. Left your shadow on my skin, like a love I can't wash out again. Now every dream of us turns bittersweet, every heartbeat drips in memory. You left me stained with what we used to be, gone in red, and still all over me. Gone in red, like love after midnight, like goodbye in velvet, like your name in my chest. I held your heart like it was glass, careful with every word we had. I gave you all my quiet parts, the tender side, the softer dark. You touched my soul with gentle hands, then let me fall without a plan. And now I'm lying in the ache of loving you so wide, so brave. I was never hard to hold, just too open, just to hold. I was soft enough to break, loved you more than I could take. Wrap my world around your name, now I'm the one who wears the pain. You pulled the light right through my chest, left all the hurt and took the rest. I gave you every fragile thing. I was soft enough to break. 'cause I can't let go. There's a sweetness in the scar, a little proof of who we are. And every night I talk to you, in the silence you left me to. Like maybe if I miss you right, you'll come back with the morning light. But love like mine can't always stay when it's given to someone walking away. I was soft enough to break, loved you more than I could take, wrapped my world around your name. Now I'm the one who wears the pain. You pulled the light right through my chest, left all the hurt and took the rest. I gave you every fragile thing. I was soft enough to break. Maybe I was made of roses, pretty petals, easy bruises. Maybe you were just the wind, beautiful then gone again. I hate that even now I care. Even now I feel you there in every little ruined dream, in every song that sounds like me. I was soft enough to break, still loving you through every crack, still finding pieces of my heart in the places you unpacked. You held me like I mattered most, then left me with your fading ghost. I gave you every fragile thing. I was soft enough to break. Soft enough to break. Soft enough to stay. Soft enough to still whisper your name. Love at first. You were already fading while I held on tight, smiling in the daytime, gone by night. I kept fixing cracks you stopped seeing, still calling it love while I stopped breathing. I gave you my summer, my sweetest days. You gave me silence dressed in grace, and I was the last one to understand. You were slipping away with my heart in your hands. I stayed when the feeling got cold. You left before your lips told the truth. Love left first, before you walked away, before it all got worse, before the last door closed, before the final hurt. It packed its bags in your eyes, and I saw it too late that night. You were still here, but your heart was gone, and I kept singing to a love that had moved on. Love left first. Love left first. I still remember how your touch turned light, like holding someone half out of sight. You said my name, but it lost its home, and somehow I felt more alone with you. I wore hope like a threadbare dress, pulling me close when you loved me less. I kept praying we were just tired souls, but love had already let me go. I heard the distance in your kiss, like goodbye hiding the final hurt. It packed its bags in your eyes, and I saw it too late that night. You were still here, but your heart was gone, and I kept singing to a love that had moved on. Love left first. How do I blame your leaving when your love had already died? How do I hate your footsteps when I felt the end inside? You were just a body staying after all the warmth was gone, and I was still there begging for fire already done. Love left first, long before the empty side of the bed started to hurt, long before the quiet truth finally found the nerve to disappear to slow motion. While I was calling it devotion, you were still mine in the shape of us, but not in the way that love still was. Love left first. So when you left, you were only following what love had done first. I kept my love so carefully, like something rare, like porcelain dreams. I never meant to let you in, that close to where the breaking lies. You touched the parts I used to hide, the trembling hope I kept inside. And for a while your hands felt safe, like maybe I could stay that way. But even the softest kind of trust can shatter when it's held too much. I had a heart under glass. You saw right through me, then watched it crack. So delicate, so full of light. Now all that's left are sleepless nights. You held my soul like it would last, and let it fall without looking back. I loved you more than I should have, with a heart under glass. Now every memory cut so clean, like pretty plain and silver scenes. Your name still echoes in my room, a quiet storm I can't outmove. I smile like I'm healing fine, but sorrow wears me after dark. And every piece of what we were still shines a little through the hurt. I look so calm on the outside, but breaking makes no sound sometimes. I had a heart under glass. You saw right through me, then watched it crack. So delicate, so full of light. Now all that's left are sleepless nights. You held my soul like it would last, then let it fall without looking back. I loved you more than I should have, with a heart under glass. Maybe I was never made for the kind of love that leaves. Maybe I was built too soft to survive what you did to me. Still I gather all the shards like they still belong to us, trying still breaking slow in every dream, still haunted by what love can mean. You kissed my wounds and called it warm, then left me colder than before. I gave you all my fragile best, my heart under glass, heart under glass, still shining through the cracks, still yours in pieces I can't take back. You held my heart like something rare, with careful hands and quiet care. You looked at me like I was home, then left me learning love alone. I wore your sweetness like a light, a little heaven every night. But angels leave without a sound, and I was still reaching when you let me down. You made the ending feel so soft, I almost didn't see it break. I was beautifully let down. Love so gently, then left with nothing now. You turned my whole world into gold, then left me shivering in the cold. You broke me slow, you broke me kind, with tender words and distant eyes. I never thought goodbye could hurt this way, so soft, so deep, so beautifully let down. I still replay the way you smiled, like losing you was somehow styled. You made it look so clean, so light, while I was dying every night. I keep the pieces where they fell, like fragile proof I loved you well. And every tear I never show still waters flowers you'll never know. You left so sweetly, I stayed blind to all the ways you changed your mind. I was beautifully let down. Love so gently, then left with nothing now. You turned my whole world into gold, then left me shivering in the cold. You broke me slow, you broke me kind, with tender words and distant eyes. I never thought goodbye could hurt this way, so soft, so deep, so beautifully let down. Maybe cruel would have been easier, something sharp I could blame, but you left me with lovely memories and pain that still says your name. You didn't burn the house we built, you left the lights on when you went. So I keep standing in the doorway, wondering where all our forever went. I was beautifully let down, still wearing grace, while I come undone somehow. You kissed my soul and called it real, then left before it had time to heal. You broke me slow, you broke so deep, so beautifully let down. Beautifully let down. That's how you love me last, like something precious you never meant to keep. You used to bring me roses just because, soft little proofs of everything we were. Now all that's left are petals on the floor, and I don't know what love is for anymore. I kept the ribbon from the last bouquet, like maybe it could tie your heart in place. But beauty turns so quickly into hurt when one of us keeps giving one desserts. We bloom so bright, so unaware, then watch forever disappear. Now it's roses in reverse. Every kiss became a curse. Every promise lost its red, turned to thorns inside my chest. What was beautiful has burned. What was tender came undone. You gave me love, then took it first. Now it's roses in reverse. I watered every dream with open hands, while you were already slipping through the plans. I wore your love like spring against my skin, till winter found the hollow deep within. And now the garden of us won't survive. I hear goodbye in every lullaby. The color faded slowly from your eyes and left me here still mourning what was life. I held the bloom, you held the end, and called it change, not what it meant. Now it's roses in reverse. Every kiss became a curse. Every promise lost its red, turned to thorns inside my chest. What was beautiful has burned. What was tender came undone. You gave me love, then took it first. Now it's roses in reverse. I still press your memory in pages, like a flower love abandoned, trying to save a shape of something that was dying while I held it. Maybe some hearts are only gardens for a season, not forever. But I was growing roots beneath you, while you change with every weather. Now it's roses in reverse. Softest thing can hurt the worst. All the sweetness turned to ache, all the light became heartbreak. What I cherished it disappeared, left a bloom of pain and fear. You gave me spring, then sent the storm. Now it's roses in reverse. Roses in reverse. Still falling, petal by petal, back into her. You left like a whisper through an open door. No shattered glass, no fighting anymore. Just the kind of silence that stays in the air. And suddenly your side of the bed wasn't there. I still fold the nights around your name, like maybe loving you will not feel the same. But every little room we used to fill feels colder now and somehow louder still. No one saw the end begin. It happened softly under my skin, quiet like a heartbreak. No sound when it starts to wake, no warning when the light goes thin. Just a lonely kind of settling in. You didn't leave in flames or rain, just a slow goodbye I couldn't change. And now I break when nobody sees, quiet like a heartbreak in me. I smile when they ask if I'm doing okay, like pretty little lies can keep the truth away. But every evening wears your memory thin and wraps it back around me once again. I miss you in the smallest, cruelest ways, in empty cups and unfinished days, and every song that almost sounds like us, and all the moments silence hurts too much. You slipped away without a scene and left your ghost in everything, quiet like a heartbreak. No sound when it starts to wake, no warning when the light goes dim. Just a lonely kind of settling in. You didn't leave in flames or rain, just a slow goodbye I couldn't change. And now I break where nobody sees, quiet like a heartbreak in me. Maybe loud pain would have been easier, something sharp enough to blame. But this was soft and almost beautiful, that's why it still says your name. You taught me how a heart can fall without a single crash at all. Just one more kiss, then less than before, and love gone still behind a closing door, quiet like a heartbreak, still burning where there is no flame, still tearing through the tender parts, without a sound, without a mark. You left so gently, I stayed blind to all the ways you changed your mind. And now I carry what used to be, quiet like a heartbreak in me. Quiet like a heartbreak, soft enough to hide, deep enough to stay long after goodbye. I gave you the part of me I used to keep, the quiet heart, the hidden deep, the side that trembled, warm and true. The safest place I had was you. I let you see me without the light, no pretty words, no polished smile, just all the softness I couldn't hide. And you still found a way to say goodbye. Now every tender thing feels dangerous, since losing you made love feel too much. You were my last softness, the final place my heart's still open. I gave you all my gentleness and watched you leave without a warning. Now I wear silence like a dress and hold my tears inside my chest. You touch the sweetest part of me. You were my last softness. I still fold your memory like lace, something delicate I cannot replace. And every night I trace the air, like maybe your shadow's still there. I used to believe love could stay if I was careful, if I gave. But all my grace, all my light couldn't make you choose me one more night. Now even kindness makes me ache when I remember all I gave away. You were my last softness, the final place my heart's still open. I gave you all my gentleness and watched you leave without a warning. Now I wear silence like a dress and hold my tears inside my chest. You touch the sweetest part of me. You were my last softness. Maybe I loved you too naked, too honest, too easy to bruise. Maybe the softest hearts are broken by the ones they trusted too. And now I'm learning how to live with all the warmth you took from me. Still looking fine in faded light, still falling apart so quietly. You were my last softness, the last good thing I gave with no defense. I let you into every fragile room and you left them cold and empty. Now every part of me resists the kind of love that looks like this. You touch the sweetest part of me. You were my last softness. I'm my last softness, still crying where you left it, still waiting in the dark to feel safe again. I let the storm come through my room. It wore your voice, it smelled like June. The sky went dark the way it did, slowly, softly, without warning me. I stood there in the wreckage light, mascara, tears, and shattered nights, still holding on to what we were. Like broken glass could still reflect us. You left me in a silver lake. Some hearts don't bend, they only break. Now I'm glitter after rain, shining through the hurt you gave, falling down but catching light, breaking pretty in the night. You washed the color from my soul, but somehow left a little gold. I'm not the same, but I remain just glitter after rain. I wore my pain like something rare, a little sparkle, a little despair. They say I look okay, the silence loud. Your memory lingers on my skin like a song I shouldn't sing again. And every mirror knows the truth. I still look for me in losing you. You turn my heaven into gray, but I still glow in strange ways. Now I'm glitter after rain, shining through the hurt you gave, falling down but catching light, breaking pretty in the night. You wash the color from my soul, but somehow left a little gold. I'm not the same, but I remain just glitter after rain. Maybe love was always fragile, something bright that couldn't stay. Maybe I was made to sparkle, even when you walked away. So I'll gather every teardrop, every piece you couldn't hold, and turn this broken-hearted weather into something faintly gold. Now I'm glitter after rain, still soft enough to feel the pain, still trembling when I say your name, but not disappearing in the gray. You took the summer from my hands, but not the light in who I am. I may be scarred, but I still shine like glitter after rain. Glitter after rain. A little lost, a little brave, still falling, still glowing after you. After